Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another episode of Journey of Wrestling in the Golden Era. If you remember, in the last episode, we simulated 5 years into the future. Let's go see who our champions are after the 5 years. Okay, so our current World Heavyweight Champion is Rowdy Piper. Our current Intercontinental Champion is Ted DiBiase. Our current Tag Team Champions are Rowdy Piper and Paul Orndorff. Our current United States Champion is Michael Hayes. And our current Women's Champion is Leilani Kai. And our current Women's Tag Team Champions are vacant. And here we are at the King of the Ring pay-per-view. So we are getting ready for the King of the Ring tournament. With Ken Patera? I don't remember having him on the roster. But he's taking on Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes wins. Then we have Jesse Ventura versus Mr. T. With Jesse Ventura winning. Terry Taylor, Barry Windham. Barry Windham wins. Then we have George Steele taking on Paul Orndorff. With George Steele winning. Hawk taking on Jim Brunzell. With Hawk winning. Alpha taking on Superstar Billy Graham. With Superstar Billy Graham winning. Then we have Sid Vicious taking on Hillbilly Jim. With Hillbilly Jim winning. Then we have Hercules taking on Bob Backlund. With Hercules winning. Dino Bravo taking on Tony Atlas. With Tony Atlas winning. Pedro Morales taking on Davey Boy Smith. And guys, yes, I did update some more attires. I also signed some people. But Pedro Morales wins that. Then we have Dynamite Kid. Wait a minute. Dynamite Kid takes on Jim Duggan. So who's in the last... it's Davey Boy Smith. He lost to Pedro. So can Dynamite Kid get redemption? Yes, he can. Dynamite Kid beats Jim Duggan. Then we have Ricky Morton taking on the Barbarian. The Barbarian wins. We then have Terry Gordy taking on Bobo Brazil. With Bobo Brazil winning. Then we have Jimmy Garvin taking on Greg Valentine. With Greg Valentine winning. Don Morocco taking on Jake Roberts. Don Morocco winning. Then we have Robert Gibson and Rick Steiner. Robert Gibson wins. Then we have Jesse Ventura, Michael Hayes. So this must be the second round. Michael Hayes wins. Barry Windham, George Steele. Barry Windham wins. Hawk and Superstar Billy Graham. With Hawk winning. We then have Hillbilly Jim and Hercules. With Hillbilly Jim winning. Then we have Tony Atlas and Pedro Morales. With Pedro Morales winning. We then have Dynamite Kid and the Barbarian. With the Barbarian winning. Greg Valentine, Bobo Brazil. With Greg Valentine winning. Robert Gibson taking on Don Morocco. With Robert Gibson winning. Then Michael Hayes is taking on Barry Windham. With Michael Hayes winning. Hawk taking on Hillbilly Jim. With Hillbilly Jim winning. Barbarian taking on Pedro Morales. With Pedro Morales winning. Robert Gibson taking on Greg Valentine. With Robert Gibson winning. So we're at King of the Ring right now. And at King of the Ring, we have Intercontinental Championship I Quit match as Ted DiBiase, Ted DiBiase takes on Junkyard Dog. With Ted DiBiase retaining the Intercontinental Champion. Rick Martel and Arn Anderson in a strap match. With Arn Anderson winning. Then we have the Warlord and Alpha. With Alpha winning. We then see Mr. T taking on Terry Gordy. With Terry Gordy winning. Hulk Hogan takes on Big John Studd. With Hulk Hogan winning. We then see Animal taking on Larry Zbyszko. With Larry Zbyszko winning. Tag team championships are on the line. Piper and Orndorff takes on the Dream Team. As Piper and Orndorff retain, then we have Rockin' Robin. A new signee taking on Leilani Kai. For the women's champion, but Leilani Kai retains. Ricky Morton takes on Ricky Steamboat. As Ricky Morton wins. Tiger Mask takes on Akeem. As Akeem wins. And guys, if you're wondering why I ain't uploaded in a couple days, I had personal stuff going on. So I wasn't really able to upload. But here we are. As our next match, we have IRS taking on Randy Savage. IRS wins. Then in our King of the Ring semifinals, we have Hillbilly Jim taking on Michael Hayes. As Hillbilly Jim wins, we then see Robert Gibson and Pedro Morales. As Robert Gibson wins, and in the main event, the King of the Ring finals, Robert Gibson or Hillbilly Jim. Hillbilly Jim wins King of the Ring. Grand Invitational 6. Yeah, it is Grand Invitational 6 because we did simulate a couple years. Just a moment. Which superstars are participating? Carlos Colon, Bruiser Brody, and I don't know who that was first. Alright. 5 people. Let's see. Who are we putting in here? Michael Hayes. Because of how he was doing in the Money in the Bank. Or not Money in the Bank, King of the Ring. We are putting in Randy Savage. He is a former winner of the Grand Invitational in here. Big John Studd is going in here for size. Also for size, Andre the Giant. And as you see, we signed Kamala. King Kong Bundy's on here. Our next person will be Rowdy Piper. Or actually, no. Our King of the Ring winner. Hillbilly Jim. I'm ready. Let's start. Mr. Cunningham is apparently the host now. What happened to Mr. Oliver? He must have retired. But we have Andre the Giant taking on Bruiser Brody. Andre the Giant is definitely... Please... No! Put one of my strongest, tallest guys on here, and he loses to Bruiser Brody. He's the ILA World Champion, so... Crusher Jerry Blackwell takes on Rollerball Rocco. I have no idea who either one of them are. Rollerball Rocco wins. Big John Studd takes on Carlos Colon. Carlos Colon wins. Then we have Jack Estrada, Great Kabuki. Great Kabuki wins. Willie Hamilton takes on Michael Hayes. Take care of this jobber. Come on, Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes wins. We then have Kyle Hero taking on Big Daddy. I have no idea who these people are. Might be all computer-generated people. But Kyle Hero wins. We then have Randy Savage taking on Mr. Good Vibes. And Randy Savage, we're rooting for you. You are a former winner of the Grand Invitational. And Randy Savage wins. Then Hillbilly Jim taking on Adele Contreras. I have no idea how you pronounce that. Yes, Hillbilly Jim wins. Yeah, it looks like they're from ILA. I guess we have a new competitor from when it was simulating. And we also have no AWA no more. But we have Rollerball Rocco taking on Bruiser Brody. As Bruiser Brody wins. Great Kabuki Carlos Colon. Great Kabuki wins. We then have Kyle Hero taking on Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes wins. And then we have Hillbilly Jim and Randy Savage. Hillbilly Jim wins. Then we have Bruiser Brody, Great Kabuki. Great Kabuki wins. Hillbilly Jim, Michael Hayes. Hillbilly Jim wins. And the King of the Ring, Hillbilly Jim, is taking on Great Kabuki in the finals of the Grand Invitational. As Hillbilly Jim wins. He won the King of the Ring and the Grand Invitational. Ooh. For Akeem, I'm sorry, but I'm declining. We are at SummerSlam 1985. Playing till 1993. Judy Martin's taking on Fabulous Moolah. Fabulous Moolah wins. Rick Martel taking on Kerry Von Erich. Kerry Von Erich wins. Tully Blanchard takes on Akeem. Tully Blanchard wins. Larry Zbyszko taking on Zeus, with Larry Zbyszko winning. Terry Funk take on Arn Anderson, with Arn Anderson winning. British Bulldog takes on Butch Reed and Ted DiBiase, with Butch Reed and Ted DiBiase winning. Tito Santana takes on Raymond Rougeau. Raymond Rougeau wins. And in the main event, World Heavyweight Championship, Rowdy Piper, Hulk Hogan. Rowdy Piper retains. Oh, it ain't main event. Brutus Beefcake takes on Barry Windham, where the loser turns heel. Barry Windham wins. Road Warriors Heart Foundation. As the Heart Foundation wins, Blackjacks take on the Bushwhackers. Blackjacks win. Rockin' Robin, Leilani Kai. Leilani Kai wins. Street Fight, Terry Gordy, Mr. T. Terry Gordy wins. Ricky Steamboat Ricky Morton. Sorry. Ricky Morton wins. IRS Randy Savage. IRS wins. And in the main event, Ric Flair takes on Tiger Mask, with Tiger Mask winning. Now guys, I'll be right back with another video. I have to run and do some things. I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe. Babe. I'll catch you in the next one.